What role does natural language processing play in this in extracting insights from qualitative data to produce detailed market research reports?
Yeah, so I would say, obviously, when we're talking about qualitative data, we cannot overestimate the value of natural language processing. It's really exciting. You heard that reference at the beginning of our conversation to my own personal experience working with
Mm,
natural language process tooling from the early days of Word2Vec to where we are now, and it's really quite phenomenal. Whenever we have a large collection of documents that, let's say, discusses the same topic from which we're trying to extract, let's say, all mentions and then understand the sentiment of different speakers in this collection about this topic, and then look for trends over time. These are all natural language
yeah,
process tasks that now, first of all, we can do with single models, which is already phenomenal. All of these used to be individual tasks in previous or in, let's say, more classic machine learning tooling. And now we can be a lot more ambitious as well with the kind of outputs and analysis that we're doing on top of it, because we're not just getting sentiment tagging, we can get a very flexible view to intent gleaning and putting together comparisons of sentiments and putting together comparisons of language patterns and how things are being discussed over time. And all of these come together in the way that we do market research, right? Because a lot of it has to do with understanding how companies are discussing, let's say, certain challenges they're facing, or what management is saying in different conferences or in earnings calls, or whatever you can imagine. It takes those flavors of taking raw utterances and texts as they appear in unstructured documents, and then being able to make meaning of them and reach conclusions about how a topic overall is being discussed and how it compares across documents or across companies or across geographies or across time. All of these different intersections we can do very quickly and efficiently now. And natural language processing is obviously at the heart of it.
yeah. And could you imagine a world without it? How much harder would it make your job?
Obviously, we used to do a lot of these things manually,
Yeah.
and you could reach a certain quality and scale of
Mm,
within a fixed time frame. But the point
yeah.
is that we're past that now,
Yeah.
and you can make meaning of a lot more data.